Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. NFL Sunday, week 2. You ready for it? It's here. Now, we'll jump into everything of what we have planned for today. But what do you guys think about college football yesterday? Week 3. Well, it was a good Saturday. Tennessee. Oh, first off, let me give a shout out to all Georgia fans out there. Look, man, I've grown up in this rivalry pretty much my whole life, man. I've been around Georgia fans my whole life, and you guys are awesome. You're a fun team to play against every year. I love the rivalry, and it's a war, man, every time, dude. So, yeah, your fans are loud. You show up on the road. Like, Georgia's legit, man. So I give a lot of respect to Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldog football team. They're a well-coached football team, man, and Kirby Smart's a good football coach. So, anybody yelling at the Vols kicker, Max Gilbert, lay off our boy. We win as a team, we lose as a team, man. So, yeah, but wanted to give a shout out to Georgia. Had to, man. That was a heck of a comeback, heck of a win. On the road, super hostile environment, and handled their business, man. So shout out to them. Michael said, how about the Texas A&M game? Dude, absolutely, man. How about that Texas A&M game? Indeed, dude. Taking down Notre Dame there at the end. Georgia Tech taking down Clemson at the end. LSU, big win over Florida. Florida played tough. Give them credit there, man. So keep dropping in the chat any thoughts that you had off of games yesterday. As for picks, we kind of ended up even. All right. So let me say, we got 2 slides here. All right. We kind of ended up even yesterday. So on the first one here, raising the Cubs, we got that Central Michigan. Hey, anybody that rode this one, it was nice, man. We talked about Michigan, pretty much was going to cover the over by themselves. And they did. They scored 60 points or something. I don't know. Something crazy. Tulane, they covered. Kyle Schwarber hit a home run. Shohei Ohtani hit a home run. Rangers and the Mets did not. But like I said, it was even because, flip this thing over. Now, here's the deal, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry. As we're going, we're kind of learning more about these teams. All right, so Tennessee, Georgia over. We got that. Look, I'll say this. I don't know if anyone had a better breakdown of Tennessee and Georgia than DTL did. I think all of us, together, collectively, we put that game together pretty nicely, didn't we? Alabama team total over 33.5, got that. Now, Memphis, right, they handled their business. If you played the spread, good job. Virginia Tech loses to Old Dominion. My God, Virginia Tech, what has happened? All right. LSU, Notre Dame. LSU obviously wins. Notre Dame loses to Texas A&M. What a big win for A&M on the road, too. Ole Miss and South Carolina. Ole Miss handled their business. South Carolina, what did they lose? Excuse me. Was it 31-7 to Vanderbilt? Dude, Diego Pavia and this Vanderbilt team, they are fun. Jeff, yeah, what about Vandy? Wow, I know. Dude, Clark Lee and them boys got it going. Then Georgia and Clemson again, Georgia. So our 2-leg parlays didn't work out. They didn't help us out this week. So, yeah, I'm bad on that one. But like I said, kind of came out even in the wash. So, Tizzle, Sellers getting hurt killed South. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's their whole team. Denor Sellers, he's their whole team. Diego Pavia is a winner, though. Hell yeah, he is. Yeah. Diego Pavia is a tough dude, man. I got a lot of respect for him, man. Half powder blue, Bucky's had a straight fire. Yes, sir. Thanks, Half. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, man, no doubt. All right, let's jump into the show. Now, let me say this. I apologize. I do not have Major League Baseball today. I promise on Sundays moving forward, I'll have it. I just ran out of time. I apologize. I just ran out of time. The NFL is such a beast on its own. So help me out in the chat. All right. Liddy's got it right here. He's got 2 plays. Philly run line plus 130. And then the Astros run line minus 1.5 plus 120. So, I'm going to depend on you guys today for Major League Baseball. So if you can help me out, That'd be huge, and I appreciate it. And I promise everybody, we'll get back to it on Sundays. I just got to kind of get adjusted here. Okay, jump into the picks. Then let's go game by game. Break this thing down by game, props, parlays, you name it, man. Let's get it. Okay, so we're going to add 3 plays, and I'll go over the whole list here in 1 second, but we're going to add 3 new ones today. All right, so a 2-leg parlay, Derrick Henry, anytime TD, Saquon Barkley, anytime TD, plus 160. All right, you got Derrick Henry and the Ravens going up against the Browns, Saquon Barkley and the Eagles going up against the Chiefs. There we go. Big Brian Blade, my boy. I hope people tailed the Crawford pick, and Crawford won by decision. Dude, well done. And I didn't see the fight, but I saw the notification. Apparently, Canelo, did he lose in the first round? Was that right? Yeah, either way, Brian, great job, man. Absolutely smoked it, man. Good job. All right, so Derrick Henry, anytime TD, Saquon Barkley, anytime TD, parlayed those two together at plus 160. All right, Russell Wilson, 1+ interception. Russell Wilson, quarterback for the Giants, going up against the Dallas Cowboys today. I'm going to take him for a pick. I'm also going to take Caleb Williams of the Bears to throw a pick at plus 100 against the Detroit Lions. We'll talk more about all of these games, but that Bears and Lions game, look, I'm just going to say, the Bears want to win this game. The Lions have to win this game. If the Lions fall 0-2 and both losses in the division, my God. And we've got the Lions going up against Ben Johnson today. Oh, man. So that's going to be just one unbelievable game right there. All right. So those are the 3 that we're adding. Now, don't worry, my friend. You thought we only had 3 picks today? Think again. Bills money line, 49ers money line. Put those together, plus 100. Chargers money line, Cardinals money line, plus 105. Bengals money line, Cowboys money line, plus 122. Seahawks plus 2.5. Eagles minus 1.5. Titans, plus 5.5 against the Rams at home. Matthew Stafford, 1+ interception at plus 100. Tua Tagovailoa, 1+ interception at minus 120. Daniel Jones, 1+ interception at plus 115. Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts at plus 105. And Patrick Mahomes, 1+ interception at minus 105. Okay. So those are the plays that we have. Like I said, we got a ton of them. And we're going to go game by game here. And we'll break down. So, excuse me. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Like I said, Sundays are very interactive. So drop those in. Plays that you have, plays that you're looking at, plays that you want to talk about, right? Like I'm telling you, anybody that's brand new, real quick, let me say it. And then I'll give you a funny story, and then we'll get into it. So this is the most interactive show you're going to find in terms of sports betting. Everyone's opinion matters. If you're brand new and you want to mix it up in the chat, I promise you, this is the most welcoming crew that you're ever going to find. So don't hesitate. I promise. And again, right? Like we do this all together, discussing games. So just because you drop something in doesn't mean like, you know, we're holding you to it. Like we're all talking. Now, if you feel something, drop it. Hey, we'll put that thing up. Yeah. Okay. So, Zach Phelps, 14 months. I remember another month with the best damn crew around. There we go. Big Zach. I love it. Okay. And thank you, bro. And big thank you to Zach, dude. I mean, this guy does so much, man. Thank you. And Chelsea. Thank you, Chelsea, for everything. Okay. Now, let me tell you a story real quick. So, way back in the day, NFL wise, all right. It's pregame. Players are warming up. All right. So the Titans are playing the Jaguars. All right. Chad Henne's the quarterback. That's when they had Maurice Jones-Drew. And some other dudes, right? And Maurice Jones-Drew is my boy, and he's awesome. Awesome. So before the game, while, you know, both teams are warming up, I'm on the field, you know, like around the sideline setting up all of our like mascot stuff, right? Because you'll put all the little props and stuff you're going to use in your spots before the game so that they're already there. And then you just move it to the side, right? And we'll clean it up after the game. So, anyways, me and MJD, or just talking BS. And I was like, bro, look, man, it's the Titans. Look, we understand. You're not going to score. You're not going to have a good game. Nothing. Anyways, long story short, he's laughing. He's like, oh, is that so? I was like, yeah, bro, look, today ain't your day. Not going to happen. Anyways, long story short, Titans get the opening kickoff. All right. Our guy gets it, runs, fumbles. Jaguars get it at their own 5. First play, second play of the game, MJD runs in a touchdown, and I happen to be standing there. And my dad sent this to me from TV. All right, you can see MJD ran right over to me with the entire O-line, and he was blasting me, and he goes, I told you, dog. He goes, that took me 8 seconds, bro. I'm doing it all day. So shout out, huge to Maurice Jones-Drew and the entire Jaguars team. Bro, hey, those were my dudes, man. And MJD, I'm telling you, coolest dude out there. Like, the fact that he held it up and went and gave me a bunch of mess. Dude, I was literally laughing right there. Like, you could see it. I'm trying to hold it like... Oh, okay. So I just wanted to give you a quick story on that one, man. Cortez said he's a member for 18 months. Time flies and you're having fun. Let's cash some tickets. Cortez, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Tizzle said, MJD, De La Salle, high school legend. Hell yeah. Hey, and that dude is cool as a fan, man. Huge respect to our dude, man. MJD is awesome. All right, let's jump into it. All right, and we'll get the picks back up. But we're going to go game by game, and apologies for my voice. It was a heck of a football Saturday. Yeah, so drop in as we go, your thoughts, and we'll go from there. All right. Jaguars and the Bengals. Bengals 3.5-point favorite, a total of 49.5. Also, real quick, if you could hit the like button right now, it would be massive, massive, massive. If you're watching on your phone, just grab your screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I won't ask you for anything else, but if you do that, that'd be huge. All right. So, Kirk, AB, I'm laddering Jamar Chase and Brian Thomas Jr. receiving yards. These guys going off. Absolutely agree. I think any Bengals like plays, ladders, parlays, big guys like that, absolutely. The Bengals just like their path to victory or points. I know it was a tight week 1, but that's a rivalry game, a division game. Like, game's going to be higher scoring than that. So I think any Bengals, props are solid because they're just going to have – God, I'm so sorry, my voice. They're just going to have to put up points. Now, not that the Jaguars are going to come out and put up 40, but the problem with the Jaguars is that they can muddy up a game quick. Tina said, Jamar Chase better go off this week. Didn't touch the ball. Yeah, it's weird. Look, I don't know how to quantify this, but the Bengals historically always have horrible week 1s. I don't know what it is. They just do. But that, I wouldn't take much from week 1. You see what I'm saying? Like, give the Bengals another shot today. I think it's a completely looking different game than a rivalry game, in-state game, all of that. Like, that was a tough one in week 1. But I don't have much else on this one. There's really not any Jaguars that I'm keying in on. So if you have anything on that, Roger said Bengals suck week 2s as well. Yeah. Browns play them close all the time. Absolutely. Right. Like, I agree. Now, I'm not saying that the Bengals have, some great defense either. Right. Like, their games are they're going to skew way higher scoring than lower scoring. I don't know about a total of 49.5 though, because I just don't know how many points the Jags are going to score. And the Jaguars can just go on 6, 7, 8-minute drives that go nowhere. And the problem is that the Jaguars just don't turn the ball over. Well, they just don't throw interceptions much. I'll give Trevor Lawrence that, buddy. I don't know anybody on planet Earth that's played more interception props than we have, right? And we have not had great success with Trevor Lawrence through the years. because he just doesn't throw a lot of picks. Now, if you're looking for turnovers, where the turnovers come for the Jaguars is actually Trevor Lawrence fumbles. He will if you hit him, sack him, yeah, you'll get the ball out. So if you're looking for turnovers, yeah, interceptions are tough with him, but fumbles, they can happen. All right, keep dropping in what you like here. Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown. Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown. Plus 165. Yeah, Jared, I like it. Like that's a good adaptation of the parlay, and you're thinking smart. I completely agree. Hell, I'll play that one too. Tony, Jags kicker, little over 1.5 field goals. I can get down with that play. Jaguars are a good field goal team. Best play, Trevor over 13.5 rushing yards might be my play of the day. That's a good one too. Trevor will run. I like it. Okay. All right. Giants and the Cowboys. All right. So you've got the Cowboys, a 5.5 point favorite, a total of 45.5. We have the Cowboys in a money line parlay. We also have Russell Wilson to throw an interception. So let me say this, man. Coming into this game, vibes are high for Dallas, right? After week 1. Yeah, I know that was a loss to the Eagles. However, I mean, they played pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, I think the Cowboys come into this game with optimism. And not that the Giants don't, right? But yeah, man. Like, I don't know how long the Russell Wilson experiment is going to last. Now, I think he had a bad week 1, but I don't know. It might be coming to an end for Russ. He's going to go up against a buzzsaw and a hungry Dallas Cowboys team today. So, again, I like anything Dallas props offensively. I mean, defensively too, but more offensively, obviously. I think Dak for passing yards. I think Dak's pretty cold in the NFC East, man. He can cut some folks up. Tizzle, we want Dart. Jackson Dart in New York. Yeah. That's the thing is it's like, and you've got Jameis in the middle of this too. Hawk said coming to an end. It has ended. Yeah, no, right. So you're going to see Jackson Dart packages start to pop up. But look, I think this is a buzzsaw for Russ. I think Dallas is coming after it. I wouldn't mind playing Dallas minus 5.5, to be completely honest with you. But we got the Cowboys in a money line parlay, and we have Russell Wilson throwing interceptions. So Mac Jones, Spencer Rattler screams under. My God, it does. Yes. Yes, it does. NFLCBS.com. So, fellas, how we doing? Dude, I never picked up my stuff. I need my bullhorn back. You can keep the rest of it. I need my bullhorn back. So, look, we'll give you love, bots, CBS bots, if you give you my bullhorn back. All right, Bears and the Lions. Bears 0-1, Lions 0-1. All right, and both these teams have losses in the division. All right, and they're playing another division game. This is an absolutely freaking massive game. It is a massive game. Okay, so let me just lay out what you have. Number 1, 2 teams that lost in week 1. Number 2, 2 teams that lost in week 1, 2 division opponents. Number 3, 2 teams in the division playing each other again. And the head coach of the Bears was formerly the offensive coordinator of the Lions, and Ben Johnson, who the Detroit Lions offense doesn't look very good right now. Let me just tell you, the Bears want to win this game. The Lions have to win this game. And let me also say, just because you have to doesn't mean you do, right? The Bears are very capable of lighting you up. This is going to be a fun game. There's a lot on the line for Detroit here. I know it's just week 2. I get it. I'm not saying anybody's in trouble. Like we're not saying that. But this is a big game for Detroit. Let me just assure you. Yeah, Kirk, this game is going to be ugly. I'm staying away too much variance. Absolutely agree. Right? Now, what did we have? We had the Lions in a money line parlay. So, yeah. Yeah, this game could be ugly. A total of 46.5. Caleb Pick, he's the poster boy for the no-fly zone. Agreed. Golf indoors is the pick. Yeah. So, yeah, again, let me pull up the picks here. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have any baseball. Sorry. All right. What do we got here? All right. Eagles, Titans. All right. Yeah. All right. There's this picture again. All right. So Russ, we got them there. All right. Bills. Okay. All right. So we're good. Sorry, I had to adjust myself there real quick. All right. Yeah. Bears and the Lions, man. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of variance on this game. There's going to be a lot, man. I thought we were on the Lions. We're not. So yeah. It's going to be a fun one, though. But we're going to take Caleb Williams to throw a pick. All right. Rams and the Titans. All right. So Rams, 5.5-point favorite on the road. Jeff says, do you think David Montgomery will get more playing time? I do. I absolutely do. Yeah, Prince, I have no idea what to do with my Bears today against Lions. Bro, this game has a ton of variance. It can go so many different ways. So many different ways. All right. Rams and the Titans. All right. So, okay. Rams and the. Hold on a minute. Most, what's up?
You just kept saying there's no baseball today, so I had to come on and give out some baseball plays. But you let me know when to run with it. I'm just going to give out my plays pure and simple, and I'll jump out of here.
All right. Well, just go ahead and do it now. We'll get back to the NFL. And I appreciate it. What do you got?
All right. Yeah, I've got quite a slate today. I had a little bit of time on my hands last night, which is never great. But yeah, give me the Nationals money line, minus 106. And then I've got 7 teams on the run line here. I got the Phillies, Astros, Blue Jays, Tigers, Dodgers, Mariners, and Padres. All on the run line, minus 1.5 at all plus money, except for the Mariners, which is minus 105. And then I have the Dodgers first inning money line, and then the Diamondbacks Twins over 9 at minus 103. It's just going to be a great day altogether. I'm going to have MLB Big Inning on one screen next to me, and then I'm going to have NFL Red Zone on the next one. It's just the greatest day in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I appreciate you jumping in, man. We needed that.
I'm still working on getting out my article. I have a few NFL parlays as well and plays, but come read them.
I love it, man. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, and if you could drop those in the chat, and I'll put them on the screen so that we have them so that people could see it. But great job, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
Sounds good. Jumping off, but go Rams.
See, bro. Oh, motion the man. Appreciate you, dog. All right. So, all right, Rams are the Titans here. Rams 5.5-point favorite, total of 41.5. So it's telling you, look at that low total right there. Tracy, what's up? Good morning. Good to see you. How you doing? So good to see you. Hope you're having a solid Sunday morning so far. All right. We're playing the Titans here, plus 5.5. We also have Matthew Stafford to throw an interception. Let me just tell you, Matthew Stafford playing with a back injury. Look, it's nothing negative against Stafford, McVay. You know how much we love them. But, yeah, Tizzle, Rams money line, Titans could backdoor cover. I completely agree. Home opener for Tennessee. There's going to be a bunch of people there. I'm sitting in Nashville right now. It's warm. It's nice. It's sunny. It's a beautiful day. It is a picturesque NFL Sunday. I think the Titans can muddy this thing up. I really do. Now, I'm not saying that they win. I'm not saying they don't. I rock with Cam Ward. I think that guy's got some magic in him, but this team does need some help. But that being said, Stafford, you know the golf analogy that we've used. Also, remember, you know, these times you see 12 p.m. I'm in Central Time, so it's 1 p.m. Eastern. But 12 p.m. Central, I mean, that's 10 a.m. Pacific Time, right? Long travel, a weird game for them. They don't really play Tennessee. This could be an ugly game, and the Titans could absolutely cover this. Again, we're not going to be playing the Titans spread in a lot of games, but I think that this one, after a really tough week 1 win, is just a good spot for Tennessee. Michael said, it is a beautiful day for football. Absolutely it is. I agree. Kirk said, like Pollard, rush attempts and yards overs. Yep, totally with that. Prince, Tennessee is an unfamiliar place for the Rams. This could be the almost upset. I absolutely agree. That's absolutely how I'm looking at it. Action Jackson said, tighten up. There we go. Oh, my goodness, man. Okay, Patriots and the Dolphins. All right. A divisional game. Both teams 0-1. Dolphins a 1.5 point favorite, a total of 42.5. All right, so let me just tell you, this game is an absolute pulse check for the Dolphins. I don't know what you're going to get out of them. They have real problems, and they don't seem to have fixed them from last year in terms of just their locker room and their effort, and it just feels bad. It feels sour. It feels like, look, I've worked for places that weren't necessarily the most like, hey, we're a family type environment, and it was fine. Things were successful, you know. The boss wasn't like kissing your, butt, but he wasn't on your ass either. It was just indifferent, and that's fine. You don't have to be like everybody's friends and texting. No, it was completely fine. But I've worked at places where everyone is just trash talking everybody else, and you're like, oh, this place is going under. I don't know what to do with the Dolphins here. Now, everything we saw in week 1 could be erased, right? You just never know. These are professionals. You never know. But Mike Vrabel's played against the Dolphins for the Patriots. Now coaching against Mike Vrabel's going to be taking this one real seriously. You're low total here. You could actually see a lot of – I actually think that if the Dolphins show up, this could actually be a very nice over, honestly. You could see points in this one. So we're playing 2 to throw a pick. There we go, man. It's going to be a fun game. All right, 49ers and the Saints. 49ers have a ton of injuries. Brock Purdy is not playing. I saw a bunch of thoughts in the chat. Now, Prince, Patriots traditionally struggle in Miami. This is also true. Like a Hill touchdown after the team meeting. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that dude needs a real life distraction. But yeah, man. I just don't know what to expect out of them, out of the Dolphins. Over 235.5 pass yards. Dude, the Dolphins could come out and look great, and you could get a steal on a lot of their plays. Like, do not think that everything in week 1 has to be the same week. Like, it could turn it around. I just don't know. I don't know what to do with it, and I'm just saying that honestly. All right, 49ers and the Saints again. Yeah, no Brock Purdy. A ton of Christian McCaffrey. We're on the 49ers on a money line, but yeah, you got Mac Jones versus Spencer Rattler. Gonna be something. I don't know if I'm playing San Francisco minus 3.5. They didn't look great with Brock Purdy in week 1. However, I trust the 49ers a little more than I do the Saints right now. My man, Josh Ward, AB, always bring it. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Absolutely. Oh, man, big Josh. Oh, and everybody, check out my man, Radio. We go on every Thursday, but check them out every day in Knoxville. Josh is the absolute best. All right, Josh and Swain, check them out on the Sports Animal, the absolute best in sports radio. Make sure to follow Josh and their show and everybody involved with such a great radio station. Love them to death, man. Absolutely. NFLCBS.com. There we go. Bots getting in on the action today. Oh my goodness, man. Addison said Juwan Johnson, everything. There you go. Japan Mac Jones rush props are in play. Yes, they are in play. Tizzle, AB, we could roll you out of QB and beat the Saints. Yeah, like I'm not deterred from the 49ers, the fact that Purdy's out. Now, that's nothing against Purdy. I love Brock Purdy. That dude's got dog in him, right? But what I'm saying is I trust the 49ers. Like I trust Kyle Shanahan. I trust this team. It's as professional as a locker room as you could get. Everything we're talking about with the Dolphins, the 49ers the opposite, right? Like I like the vibe of their locker room. You know what I mean? So they might have to, muddy up a game to win it today, but welcome to the NFL. 49ers, they've dealt with injury before. This ain't new to them. Jared said, any input crew for starting either Jaylen Warren or Travis Etienne PPR today? Kirk says Etienne. Kyle wanted Mac in that draft. Yeah, he did. All right, so that's that game. All right, Bills and the Jets. Bills 5.5-point favorite on the road. Total of 47.5. High total here. Divisional game. Jets pretty good defense. Bills pretty good defense. I know that the Bills and the Ravens went super high in week 1. And look, the Bills are going to score a bunch of points. I don't know how many points. I don't think the Jets are going to do in week 1 or in week 2 what they did in week 1. Like 38 on the Steelers, like whatever the number was. 47.5. Now, I'm not saying play the under, but I could see this being an under game. We've got the Bills money line in a parlay. I'm certainly not playing -5.5. Josh Allen anytime touchdown would be a good play here. Khalil Shakir props. Talk to Japan in the chat. I know that's his boy. Yeah, absolute stud. Could be a big day for him. But yeah, man, like I view this one kind of lower than what I see the top. What do you think? Like, what does anything spread wise stand out one way or the other? Over, under, one way or the other?
I know you're not about to know that.
Japan.
What it do?
What's up, dog?
Not much. All right, so I heard Khalil Shakir.
Yep.
All right, just got out of the shower. So I am taking his receiving yards and I am laddering his receptions. He's just been a dog all year. That's his number one outlet. If you look at his history against the Jets, he had the longest reception against the Jets. I mean, it's just a game he's going to eat.
I agree. And in a game that, like, I was just talking about, like points wise, it could be tighter than 45-45. Like, I don't expect what both teams did in week 1, right? But I do expect Bill's side. Yeah. I think this is a great Khalil Shakir game. Both receptions, receiving yards, anytime touchdown. Like, Josh Allen, anytime touchdown is always in play. But I almost played it and I didn't, because I think the Jets could load up in the red zone trying to stop him, which could actually lead to Khalil having an even better chance at getting an anytime touchdown when he already has a good chance coming into it.
Correct. I mean? And this offseason, he did just sign his extension. So he is their paid guy. He's got to get the touchdown. So Josh Allen will probably look to it for him to get to it. But what I'm really interested in on the Bills side is their defense. How does their defense respond? Because last week, the Ravens ran it down their throat. And luckily, there was a fumble for the Bills to counter off of. But I want to know what the Bills defense is going to respond. They got their secondary, and then their front line just got destroyed. So That's what I'm focused on today for their defensive side.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. And you know what? The Jets are asking the same questions. Okay, like both of these teams are saying the same thing. Like, okay, we got to shore up these points we're giving up and allowing. So yeah. Hey, Japan, well done. I appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, and then the only other play that I'm on is Mike Evans anytime touchdown. He didn't get one last week. He let the rookie eat, so Baker's gonna get him one.
Oh yeah, I like it. That's a good call. Appreciate you, big dog.
Thank you. Y'all take it easy. I'll be back in the chat.
See you, bro.
Oh wait, one more thing. I
Yeah.
went to the LSU game. Great
Yeah.
game, but don't ever at Death Valley, bro, 1 through 5. Don't ever get those seats. I was blocked by the equipment stuff that was in my view.
Oh,
So just FYI for people in the future, if you go to Death Valley, do not get row 1 through 5, just so the equipment's not in your way.
dang, man. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. But I'm glad you had a good time, though. That was a fun game, too.
Correct. Y'all take it easy.
See you, brother. Appreciate it, man. All right. Japan, great dude, man. Appreciate it. All right. That's the Bills and the Jets. All right. Seahawks and the Steelers. So, man, bot's going wild, boy. All right. We're on the Seahawks plus 2.5. It's actually gone to plus 3.5 now. Total of 40.5. Very low total. Seahawks coming across the country. Steelers scored a bunch of points. Week 1, got the win. Seahawks played a hell of a week 1. Just kind of ran into a buzzsaw there. But again, I think the Seahawks are a better team. I think that the Steelers have a big comeback regression type of week. And I think the Seahawks handle their business. So I'm fine with Seahawks plus 2.5. If you're going to play it and grab 3.5, even better. Way better. But even still, I'm feeling the Seahawks today. Now, here's the other thing. This game could be a lot of running the football. This could be an under game. Like, I know that there were points in week 1. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, I mean, Rodgers didn't play bad to end last year. He actually played pretty decent and looked solid in week 1. Now, there's a lot of motivation in week 1. I just think that the Steelers just take a step back. And I'm not saying this to be negative against Pittsburgh. You know how much I love Mike Tomlin, but yeah, if you're gonna give me points with the Seattle Seahawks, I'm just gonna take them. And I'm not going to think twice about it. And look, if I lose the bet, I'll lose the bet. That's fine. But this is one of those to where, yeah. Now, Seattle coming east, yeah, I know. Like, it's a lot of travel. And an early start. We talked about the Rams and the Titans, same thing. And this one's going to the East Coast. So you're going across all time zones, or at least all the United States. Browns and the Ravens. Okay, so both teams 0-1. This might not be a good game for Cleveland today. Let me just say that. Baltimore's going to come in motivated. Baltimore's going to come in ready to go. I think Lamar Jackson, anytime TD props are good here. We have Derek. We've got the Ravens on a money line. We also have Derrick Henry anytime TD. I think Derek or Lamar could be good for 2 touchdowns. Play them both, Lamar and Derek. You've got there's going to be a lot of running the football here. And the Ravens are the Ravens. Look, here's the thing. All right. So Liddy says the Ravens won't let up today. And Liddy's absolutely correct. Now, number 1, because you lost in week 1. However, because you lost because the other team kept scoring, right? So, yeah, like, I'm saying, like, I completely agree, right? Like, you just keep going. And Tizzle. Oh, I mean, these two teams used to be each other. Right? Like Cleveland moved to Baltimore. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of weirdness in this rivalry. Yeah. I would say in this game, Ravens, obviously. But keep it simple because remember, blowouts lead to unders. Tight back and forth games lead to overs. Now, again, I'm not discounting Cleveland here. Okay, understand, but just business is business, and this is the type of game to keep your betting simple, right? The Ravens can be a lot like the Eagles. You can see a lot of points, but it could be one or two people that have all the stats, right? And this is one of those games. Won't always be that way, but this is one of them. So be careful. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. Keep it tight and keep it simple. Broncos and the Colts, the Peyton Manning Bowl here. Both teams want to know. Colts looked great in week 1 against the Dolphins. Daniel Jones handled his business, looked solid. The Broncos didn't look good. Got the win at home against the Tennessee Titans, but didn't look good. I would expect the Broncos to look much better today. They're going to be playing in a dome, fast track here. 43.5 seems low to me in terms of points. Now, Colts have pretty good defense. Denver definitely has a good defense, but you're going to see points. But I like the Broncos. We got the Broncos in a money line parlay. I'm all over Denver here, and that's nothing against Indianapolis. They shut me up in week 1, boy, and I pay respect. You know what I mean? But we also have Daniel Jones to throw a pick. I think this just could be a regression spot for Indianapolis, even though they're at home. This could be a tough spot for them. You're gonna have a very motivated Denver team. Bo Nix rush attempts, Japan says. I like that as well. Adam, Cardinals, Ravens, Cowboys, top 3 teams taken in week 2 of Survivor. There we go. Great information right there. Absolutely good information, man. So yeah, look, on the Broncos, on Daniel Jones to throw a pick, this could be a good Broncos team total type day. And that total of 43.5 as a whole, yeah, it seems kind of low. Panthers and the Cardinals. We got the Cardinals on a money line parlay. Carolina traveling across the country, east to west. There's not a whole lot that I see here. Cardinals 6.5-point favorite. I do think that you're going to see a motivated Cardinals team today. They could honestly blast Carolina. This could be just a tough game for Carolina. Big travel, going east to west. Arizona, messed around with New Orleans in week 1. I mean, they won, but I think Cardinals team total here could be a solid play. I think you're going to see a very motivated Arizona team. Eagles and the Chiefs, 3:25 p.m. Central here. So you've got a rematch of the Super Bowl. All right. Now, here, I'll tell you what. Let me get the picks up here real quick, and we'll finish talking about this game. But I want to get them all up, and I know some people might have missed them. Derrick Henry TD, Saquon Barkley TD plus 160. Those two parlayed together. Russell Wilson of the Giants 1+ interception plus 100. Caleb Williams 1+ interception plus 100. All right, NFL Week 2. Bills money line, 49ers money line plus 100. Chargers money line, they play Monday. Cardinals money line plus 105. Bengals money line, Cowboys money line plus 122. Seahawks plus 2.5. Eagles, this game right here, minus 1.5. Titans plus 5.5. Matthew Stafford to throw an interception of the Rams plus 100. Tua Tagovailoa of the Dolphins, 1+ interception minus 120. Daniel Jones of the Colts, 1+ interception plus 115. Patrick Mahomes in this game over 4.5 rush attempts plus 105. And Patrick Mahomes to throw an interception at minus 105. Okay, now. There we go. All right. Sorry. I wanted to make sure that we got all of those up there. Okay. Eagles and the Chiefs. All right. So you have a rematch of the Super Bowl from last year. Chiefs 0-1. Actually, and the Chiefs are the only team in the AFC West not with a win. Raiders 1-0. All right. Broncos 1-0. What about it, man? Boys looking good. Chargers 1-0, obviously. So, Eagles get Jalen Carter back. He's going to be motivated. I think that the Eagles, look, we took the Eagles minus 1.5. We also took Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts and Mahomes to throw a pick. This is a bad game for the Chiefs. Remember their offense. It is 6 yards and in. They do not have a deep passing attack. What I'm getting at is if Philadelphia gets up in this game, watch out. Because Kansas City does not have a big play offense to come back. I know that sounds weird, but it is not the Chiefs of 6 years ago. So the name of the game is that the Chiefs, okay, I'm just going to tell you from a coaching perspective, Chiefs want to pull a little magic act here, all right? You need to own time of possession, and you need to keep the ball away from them. And then let me also say, at Patrick Mahomes, a lot of people have talked and said things that I just did over the last 6 years, and he's made a lot of people look like a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? So there's also that. Because as long as Mahomes is strapping up that helmet and going out there, my boy, they could beat anybody. That dude is awesome. I got a lot of respect for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, the whole team, obviously, right? But that dude's a dog. He's an absolute dog, man. But, bro, the Eagles are just – I would be given the same breakdown of a lot of teams against them. Like, they are so lethal defensively that when they get up and they know how to play keep away, their whole offense is built on it, man. They are professionals at closing games out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just so good. Oh, my God. Alexa says, first weeks were good. Much more fun will start this week. However, I watched preseason games with Screen Variety TV, and I think they have the best option to watch regular season games, too. Look at Alexa here getting in for Screen Variety TV. There we go. SV. Now that, look, the bots are doing one thing. Alexa came in with the real plug. That's how you do it. Alexa getting the job done. Yeah. I just say be careful if the Eagles get up. I just don't know how they do it. Like if they fall behind, their offense is just not built for it. Chiefs home dog twice in 5 years, lost both. Yep. Ben said Raiders. Let's go, baby. Raiders and Chargers on Monday. You were talking about some old school hatred right there, boy. Liddy said Alexa on timeout. I'm not going to yell, hey. That would set off everybody's things. Jared said, Jalen Hurts, anytime touchdown. Completely agree. Be simple in this game, too. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, TDs. Don't overthink it, right? Also, don't leverage yourself too high on Eagles props. Remember, they are built to close out games. Essentially, think of the Eagles as a team that first quarter, first opening kickoff of the game, the Eagles are going into closeout mode already. Like, that's what they do. So, when you're betting on the Eagles, be smart. Be simple, okay? You're also going to have a lot of stuff that's high-juiced. Be careful. Stay away from it. I think that's it. Yep. That's it. All right. Let me do the picks one more time, and we'll jump out of here. Let you get all set up, prepared. Derrick Henry, TD. Saquon Barkley, TD. Plus 160. Russell Wilson, 1+ interception. Caleb Williams, 1+ interception. Bills money line, 49ers money line. Chargers money line, Cardinals money line. Bengals money line, Cowboys money line. Seahawks plus 2.5. Eagles minus 1.5. Titans plus 5.5. Matthew Stafford, 1+ interception. Tua Tagovailoa, 1+ interception. Daniel Jones, 1+ interception. Patrick Mahomes over 4.5 rush attempts plus 105. And Patrick Mahomes, 1+ interception at minus 105. Okay, we have 510 people watching live. I love you guys to death. It's awesome. We're going to end it on this one. Tizzle said, Eagles money line and running away. Let's go, boy. All right. We'll get out of here, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, no Major League Baseball today. I just ran out of time. I can only do so much, right? But and I'm not, don't feel sorry for me. I'm not saying it like that. I'll have it ready to go next week. But yeah. Dude, Triple Sticks, my man. Folks, how you doing? Good to see you, bro. My boy, Big Trey. Yep. Ben said, congratulations on all the money we're making today, crew. Absolutely. Yep. Double down. Absolutely. We're going tonight. So we're going live. Normal time for these games, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, to break down Sunday Night Football. And it's going to be one hell of a game. So, yeah, we'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. But until then, and Michael said, AB Rocks, that's you, brother. And that's all of you. Yep. And Zach, join the Discord if you're new here. Absolutely. There's the link right there. Zach has it. You can also, sorry, my camera's inverted, but you can also scan that QR code right there. It's completely free. Absolutely free. Discord is awesome. And you basically get the show all day, any day and night, anytime that you want it. It's great, man. Tina, good luck, everyone. Jeff, thanks, AB. Thank you. Brian, cheers. Cheers, brother. Good to see you. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful NFL Sunday to start it off. And again, we'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern to break down Sunday Night Football. So until then, everybody, best of luck. Cash these tickets, and we'll see you tonight. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? No!